Coming up on Out News this morning, a Kentucky doctor weighs in on the debate over legalizing medical marijuana here in the Commonwealth. And fire leaders in one eastern Kentucky county break ground on a brand new facility to help them cover some major ground.
Dedicated to eastern and southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News This Morning.
Good morning to you. It's Tuesday. It's just before 5 o'clock on this soggy Tuesday morning. I'm Dakota Makris. Let's take it over to Cameron for a look at our forecast. Cameron, your weather push said grab those umbrellas, but didn't grab mine this morning.
So you didn't listen to our weather push?
I did. Well, I was already here by the time I got it. But I did walk out the door this morning, thought, oh, I need my rain jacket, but I was too lazy to turn back around.
Yeah,
and
you
go
definitely need the rain gear this morning because it is a soggy start to the day across the mountains. Here is a look over at I-64 in Moorhead, and you can see the interstate is wet as those showers continue pushing into the mountains. Up on Pinpoint Doppler, heavier showers now kind of in between Jackson and Hazard there in portions of Breathitt County, also extending into portions of Magoffin County, just to the north and west of Paintsville and portions of Johnson County, also getting in on some heavier showers this morning. Temperatures across the board, they are not too bad in the middle and upper 50s, 58 for Pikeville, 54 in Jackson, 54 also in Somerset and London. But as we take a look at the wider picture, we are in the 30s in St. Louis and Indianapolis, and that cooler air is going to be moving into our direction as we get later on into tonight. Be sure to have that WYMT weather app. As Dakota mentioned, we are going to send those pushes out with our forecast as we get them. As we go through the rest of today, showers do end, but then we turn our attention to cooler weather as we get towards tonight. I got that full forecast coming up in just a little bit. Dakota.
All right, Cameron, thank you. Well, check out this video from Powell County. It has been viewed more than 1 million times, showing police chase a pickup truck down the Mountain Parkway Sunday. Police say Aaron Elliott from Mount Sterling was behind the wheel of this red pickup truck and now faces several charges, including assault on a police officer. The chase started in Winchester, crossed into Powell County, where Stanton and Clay City Police joined in and brought Elliott's truck to a stop. Witnesses we talked to say it was shocking to see it happen right in front of their eyes.
Neither one of us had ever seen anything like that before, so I mean, the reactions you heard from both of us at the time, they were just our raw, natural reactions to the situation. It was a pretty intense, it was a pretty intense chase where someone could have easily been hurt. I mean, anytime that you got to, anytime you have two cars going at a high speed colliding with each other, I mean, the risk of injury is high.
Elliott is now in the Powell County Detention Center. He is also charged with reckless driving, driving under the influence, and driving on a suspended license. It's still not clear why police first tried to stop Elliott. Well, we are learning more about the arrest of a former Lee County teacher accused of inappropriate physical contact with a student. 32-year-old Courtney Horn was a PE teacher at Lee County Middle and High School. She's since been fired. Court documents report Horn admitted to having a sexual relationship with a 16-year-old student. Detectives say the 16-year-old said she and Horn had an ongoing relationship. Horn is charged with sodomy, third-degree rape, and first-degree sexual abuse. She is due in court today. In Leslie County, deputies are trying to find the person responsible for an odd theft. They say someone stole a large spool of fiber optic cable. Deputies say it was taken from Cane Fork sometime between Saturday night and this morning. If you know anything about the theft, you're asked to contact the sheriff. Deputies in southern Kentucky are looking for a man wanted in connection to a robbery. This is who deputies are trying to find, Bobby Canada. They want to question him after an armed robbery at Canada Town Market in Williamsburg. Deputies say he ran from the store. If you see him or know where he could be, you're asked to call the Whitley County Dispatch. Well, when the weather is warm and you want to spend some time outdoors, it is important to be aware of how easily ticks can work their way onto you and your pets. Infectious disease specialist Dr. Ferris Cotter says ticks gravitate toward areas of skin that are exposed but can quickly migrate to hidden areas such as the underarms, lower back, and the nape of the neck.
They are classically on the skin exposed areas, and that's why we advise people to wear a screen, like a DEET spray or something, an insect repellent spray. And but sometimes they can be found also under areas of the skin that are covered because they can crawl.
A local vet in our area says in order to protect your pets from ticks, it is important to give them preventative treatments even if they are kept indoors. One Kentucky doctor is weighing in on the medical marijuana debate. State leaders have been discussing the topic for a few weeks now. Last week, Governor Andy Beshear unveiled a plan to push Kentucky closer to legalization, citing the potential benefits in treating certain diseases like glaucoma, anxiety, and multiple sclerosis. While acknowledging these benefits, Lexington Dr. Jeff Fox says due to the unknown elements surrounding the idea, he personally may not feel comfortable prescribing it until it has full FDA approval.
I would have to sit down and talk with the patient saying, this is what we know, this is what we don't know, this is the potential benefit. Are there no other treatment alternatives? Have you tried, the medicines that we recommend, and have a frank conversation.
Well, he adds he believes tough restrictions make studying the drug, therefore knowing more potential harms and benefits difficult. In Frankfort, Senate President Robert Stivers has highlighted the General Assembly's efforts to establish research on medical cannabis. Well, a new fire station in Harlan County will cover the largest area of any in the county. Members with the Sunshine Fire Department broke ground on their new 6,500 square foot fire station yesterday. The new facility will have room to house the station's 8 emergency vehicles. The station was 80% funded through a $750,000 grant from state and federal funds. Harlan County Judge Executive Dan Mosley knows how much of an improvement this new station will be.
Fire service, there's a lot of training that goes into that. They have no space to do training right now in their current place, they never have. But yet they've still maintained one of the highest participation rates of any fire department in the county. And that's amazing given what they've done.
Mosley says he hopes the new station will not only be able to train Sunshine firefighters, but firefighters from other stations across the area. 41 parks across the state are set to receive $4.2 million to make upgrades and improve accessibility. Now that money comes from the Federal Land and Water Conservation Fund. It will go toward things like new playground equipment, walking and bike paths, and upgrades to park complaint with the Americans with Disabilities Act. Governor Andy Beshear says providing safe spaces to exercise and gather is a critical part of building a better Kentucky. Well, thank you so much for getting your soggy Tuesday morning started with us here on Mountain News this morning. When we come back, a group of astronauts make a splashdown as they return to planet Earth. That's on the way.
And it is a soggy Tuesday morning commute. I have the latest look at the radar coming up.